Welcome to the first test on your UFT, and today now we are going to discuss about the very basic principle of your UFT. Before that, let me explain your thing. Actually, whenever we install UFT, along with that, the HP people has provided us with a sample application. We can get the sample application in your programs. Just try to observe this. Move to the programs. In programs, basically you'll be getting HP software. In that, just have a look on this sample application. Here we go. Flight GUI. It's a Windows based application actually, which is developed by help of .NET. Okay, so one thing to operate on this, few things to be needed. The one and the first thing what you need to understand is, whenever we use an appropriate plugin or else whenever we use appropriate add-in in the first screen, then only it will recognize any object. Same like that, this is developed with WPF objects or WPF concept. Now, so for that, whenever we launch QTP, let me show you this from the scratch once again. Whenever launch your QTP, you'll get an add-in manager, right? In that add-in manager, make sure to add .NET and WPF with that. Here, this and this WPF should be checked in for sure in your add-in manager. So while installing it, let's assume that you have not installed this .NET or WPF. Then how? What is the issue? Is there? I need to reinstall your UFT once again? No need. In the next video, I have explained you, like, by chance if you have not taken up any add-in while installing it, so how to modify it, how to update it, that have given you in the next video. Go through that video if you are not able to find that WPF or else .NET package. Okay, so let me take this test. Let me name this test as sample and just click on create. Yes, so the sample application which comes with your UFT, here we go, this is your sample application. And the second point what we need to understand is, before launching QTP, never and ever launch your application. I mean to say, first we need to launch your QTP, then after launch the application. First QTP should be opened, then only the application should be opened. Okay, so that is the primary condition here. Now, so this is your AUT, application under test. Now let's go ahead and let's start our testing activity. The first thing, the very basic principle of QTP. To go ahead with the basic principle of QTP, I want you people to have a look on these two things: record and stop, record and playback. Actually, here the red color button and the play button. So we'll be having a look on that now. So what is this record and how it works, and what is the playback? We'll have a look on it now. Record, the very basic principle. Record, you can directly click on this record, or else you can press F6, function key F6. So whenever you click on record, after clicking on record, whenever we perform any activity on your application, on your AUT, system identifies all your transactions, and your transactions will be converted as a VB scripting statements, and we can view that VB scripting statements in your test pane, or else automation scripting statements in your test pane. So let's have a look on that. So let me click on record. Just click OK. Here we go. This is the application to the right, and here we see record sample. Action 1, here we have a stop option and the default recording mode, and we have few things over here. So let us start with working with this. So for this application, the username is John, and see here, whenever I write a username John, some script is generated and you can see the script on the test pane. Don't worry about the script as if now, just have a look on the thing like some script has been generated. It's good. Now let me click on password HP. HP is the password. Just click on OK. Means whenever I perform any activity, just have a look on this. We got some sort of script. So once you have done with the login process, just click on stop the test. This is what the record is. Just click on record, perform the activity on your end application, system catches that and it will give you that in terms of script. Clear? So this is fine. We understood it. Then what is this run? What is this playback? Now we can click on run, or else literally you can click on F5 functional key. Whenever I click on run, now without my intention, without my interface, I mean to say, system itself will write the username, it will write the password, and it will click on OK button. Means if you click on record, we'll get the script. If you play back, or else if you run it, it will play back that. It will repeat the same activity what I have done earlier. So that is the reason we'll call it as a record and playback. So let me play it back. So I'm running it. Just click on run. Perfect. So now just have a look on the application. It writes username John. Perfect. HP, and it has clicked on OK, and we have moved on to the flight reservation page successfully. So this is what basically the record and playback option. So let me show you one more time the record and playback here. I'm just clicking on record. Perform the activity, select the user from the list. Sorry, select a fly from the list and some destination, and just click on find flights. So here for every operation I am getting some script. Just click on this 170 US dollars flight, and simply click on flights. Here we go, and let me click on stop. So some script has been generated on the screen. Now when I run the test, the same activity will be repeated. This is what the concept record and playback. I guess you are observed it. It has successfully repeated the task what I actually meant to do, right? So this is what record and playback. So what is the use of record and playback? So that we'll discuss as we progress into the subject. But one thing what we need to understand is if you click on record and perform the activity, it's taking me to the application. I mean, all the script have converted as a VB scripting statement. And if you run it, then the same scripts will be literally moving on to the application, right? Means the your QTP is performing the operations on your AUT application under test in the playback. This is what record and playback is. Now in the next video we are going to see preparation of a tool. That is the first step what we need to do from our point. We need to prepare the tool. We need to inform our UFT that on which application you are working. What is your AUT is. So that we'll see it in the next video.